We are at day 20 of our 21-day self-care challenge. Yay! I am so excited. This has been quite a journey, and I am delighted that you are here today. We've been having so much fun going through each task every day. And if you're new here, I am Kizzy Staten Gray, author, certified life coach, and your cheerleader for this 21-day self-care challenge. This has been a load of fun. I'm talking to people. Yesterday, I had to go speak at a conference. I had to go speak at a conference in Colonial Heights, Virginia. And I met a lady there who said she'd been following me on social media and she saw my talk on self-care, and that's why she came to the conference. So that blessed my heart. So I get to meet people in person, offline, and that has been a real joy and delight. So today we have another task. So each day we're doing, good morning. Each day we're doing one small task for our overall enrichment that is essential for our well-being, mind, body, and spirit. So today's task is to make a healthy recipe. And if you haven't followed along, if you're new here, this is the agenda we're following. It's a free download that we follow. So we have one more day left. We've made it through. So this has been so much fun, loads and loads of fun. So today I'm going to give you some benefits of cooking a healthy recipe at home. God is amazing. Yes, He is. So number one, first benefit is home cooked meals. First of all, I'm going to just give you the tips first. The benefits first. Better nutrition. So eating at home gives us better nutrition. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Eating at home saves you money. It also brings your family together, whether you're cooking together or they're standing around while you're cooking, or you're just eating dinner, eating a meal together. Also, even if you don't have family, just the social connections that you can have with friends and inviting people over. Yes, thank you. Absolutely, we will do it again. We do it annually this year, same time, same station every year. Okay, so also mindful eating, passing on traditions, new healthy traditions. But we already have a lot of traditions that we might need to just revise a bit so that they're healthy for us. Also, increase fruit and vegetable consumption. So that's a bonus too, and improves your cooking skills. So the more you do it, the better you'll get at it and making all your measurements and preparations in advance. So better nutrition. We know that is definitely a tremendous benefit for our well-being, because home cooked meals are often lower in calories and fat and salt intake and higher in fruits and vegetables and whole grains and fish, whole foods, period. So that's one of the reasons why you want to cook at home, saving you money, because think about the meal, just going out to eat at a restaurant. That one meal may cost you, between you and your loved one, just say you and your spouse, that one meal may cost you $70. Well, that could be $70 worth of groceries, right? Good morning, Mom. Thank you for being here. So, good morning, Juanita, Monique, Mom. Thank you all. Thank for you those on TikTok, and thank you for my friend, one of my friends who's out of the country, for being here on TikTok. And so, any event, thank you all for being here. So, we're talking about the benefits of cooking a healthy recipe and why you want to incorporate this into your diet. Okay, so not only is it better nutrition because it's quality food, you know the ingredients, you put it in there without all the preservatives, right? It saves you money. Family togetherness, it brings your family together. Listen, you cook, I best believe everybody's coming to the table to eat. They're ready to consume your meal, right? So that's a bonus, bringing everybody together. Even if when we're cooking, they're just hanging out in the kitchen. I love family togetherness. Family time is the best time, right? But even if you are single and you live away from family, How about friends, inviting friends over and breaking bread together, right? It's just that social connection that builds community and relationships. So how about mindful eating? Cooking at home can help you stick to a nutritious diet and eat fewer calories because if you're on the go and you're grabbing something through the drive-through and it's been put down in that grease again and again and again and you come through and eat it, is really not the best quality for you to eat the fried foods and so forth and so on. So even passing on new healthy traditions in our eating. So cooking with children or teens can help them learn about family traditions and recipes and develop healthy eating habits. Or even just coming together at certain times of the year, Thanksgiving, it's all hands on deck. I love, I got someone peeling the sweet potatoes and just doing all the things, all hands on deck, everyone's helping. And that's the family tradition that we have, coming together to make this meal happen. And we have this big feast, right? All the family, we're laughing and talking and having a good fellowship. Also, increase fruit and vegetable consumption. Cooking at home can help you eat more fruits and vegetables, which can support your immune system and reduce your risk of illness. And lastly, improves your cooking skills, right? Expanding your culinary skill set can improve your diet and enhance your social connections. And now I'm going to give you some tips, okay? Some tips for one thing: you want to meal prep or meal plan. All right. Try steaming, or baking, and grilling or boiling instead of deep frying or frying, sauteing if you can. Use Number three, use substitutes. So you can use quinoa instead of rice, squash instead of noodles. They got all these healthy ways. People use cauliflower base for now pizzas and you name it. They use cauliflower base for everything now. So that's a good thing that you can do as an alternative. Also, avoid the microwave. And I got a whole teaching on that microwave and the why you should avoid it. Okay. Uh, also, go meatless every once in a while. If you're new to that, she's gonna make pepper chicken stir fry. Oh, I love it. I want to come over for dinner with my fork and spoon and plate and hand. I'm knocking on the door. Let's get. I'm ready to eat. I love eating. Okay, so you got me at eating, and if you say food, I'm there because I love to eat. But anyway, if you go meatless every once in a while, of course, it's harder to process food. It's harder to process meat through your body. I will. Don't tempt me now because I will be there. So it's harder on our digestive system to process meat. And I'm not saying to become a vegan or vegetarian unless you want to, but just reduce your amount of meat intake. So if you can skip one meal without meat a week, that would be helpful in going in that direction. Okay. Minimize your sugars and sweeteners, right? So that's a bonus for you as well because disease loves a sugar body, right? So sugar filled body. So you want to avoid as sugars if you can. And that's hard for me because I'm a sweet girl. I love sweets. All right. So also cook with stainless steel, glass, copper, or stoneware. And try to avoid non-stick surfaces and aluminum pans when you're cooking. We know we cook in those aluminum pans, we can toss them out at the end, but it's so harmful because that stuff leaches into your food. So you definitely want to avoid that. Also, oh, meatless. Oh, I love that. She said her friend does meatless Mondays. What a great idea to incorporate and could be a new family tradition. That is beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Also, avoid heavily processed meats. So if you're fixing, like a sub or something like that, those meats are often heavily processed and they full of nitrates. So if you can avoid those, then definitely do. And I want to tell you a couple of tips of why you should avoid the microwave. So when you think of cooking, you don't necessarily think of microwave anyway, but some people actually do cook in the microwave instead of just reheating. It's one thing to reheat, but it's another entire thing to cook a meal. And some people do it. I've seen countless people cook in that microwave, but you want to avoid the radiation, number one. And it doesn't always kill the bacteria if you're cooking from scratch or from raw. The food isn't always cooked evenly. And for one thing, just overall loss of quality, texture, and moisture in your food. I mean, that's number one for me. Like, I mean, radiation is number one, but number two is the quality of food because I don't want to reheat something that I can put in the oven or air fryer because I want that crispy taste. You're not gonna get that in the microwave. It's gonna come out soggy or dried out. And who wants that? So ugh. Okay. So I don't always now. I'm not gonna say that I never use a microwave, okay? Because sometimes I'm in a hurry and I gotta get out of the house in a jiffy. So I will resort to using it. But and when if at all possible, I've learned from my mother, who's on this broadcast. She reheats her food on the stove. So if it's mashed potatoes or corn or whatever sides and meats, she puts it right back into a saucepan, put the lid on, and heats up the food that way. And I've learned to do that over time, and it's so much better than dealing with any type of radioactive waves. So, just the electromagnetic waves that come from the microwave. And it primarily impacts the water molecules that's in the food. So wherever the water is, that's where it attacks. Now, I'm so glad I remembered this. Yes, I don't like it soggy either. I'm so glad I remember this. So there's a study that shows okay, so there's an experiment. If it's a doctor who's online and he says, if you think the microwave does not have any impact, then do this experiment. Take water and boil it in the microwave and then water a plant with it and then have another plant beside it and just give it regular water, room temperature water, just any type of water. And watch, they say, with over 7-day period. Now, it doesn't have to be hot. It could be microwave water that is cooled down to room temperature. Over a 7-day period, your plant will die, completely die. So they said you can see from that experiment that it's not just the high temperature, but it is the radioactive activity that gets into the molecules on the cellular level. And so you know how we need oxygen in our water to help get us hydrated. Well, whatever's happening in this microwave is killing the nutrients that's in the water. So it's causing the plant to die. So, and in my study today, surprisingly, I found this just this morning. And I knew that it has some effects on the human body. But this is where it says studies suggest that, and I'm just skipping through and pointing out some of the bullet points, but I have the whole entire study here, which I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I printed it out because I know my kids don't think it's anything, but I do. But anyway, studies suggest that microwave radiation can affect your heart rate, blood pressure, your pulse rate. High exposure can cause skin burns if you're standing in front of it, cataracts. Come on now, from the microwave, okay? I remember years ago when I was pregnant with my first child and I was at work and I was microwaving my lunch and I was standing in front of the microwave waiting on it. And I'm working at a private school. And the principal came down and she physically took me by my waist and moved me away from the microwave. I was like, what? She was like, you don't stand in front of a microwave. And so now I've seen since on TikTok, good morning, good to see you. I've seen on TikTok that people have these devices that can measure, I don't know, they have a tool, a device that they can measure how far you need to stand away from the microwave before you're not impacted by its radiation. Excuse me. And so, and some people, stood back like maybe 3 feet, 4 feet. And this guy was showing that, hey, it's coming all the way across the room. So if it's on one side of the room and you're standing at the kitchen sink, it is all the way across the room. So you think it's just a few feet away is good. It really is impacting greatly. And I guess it depends on the intensity in which your microwave is set. But that's one thing. Okay. So I don't know. We got off into a tangent, a rabbit trail with microwave, but that is involving cooking. And so that can be something that you can eliminate for a healthier diet and recipe for cooking tonight. So, anybody got suggestions? I know one person said that they're going to cook a pepper chicken stir fry, which I love that. Anyone else have any recipes that you're going to cook tonight? And we've had the schedule in advance, so you had time to prepare. And if not, the wonderful thing is it's a weekend and you can go to the grocery store today. You have time to shop even after church and gather your things and go home and cook a fresh, healthy meal. And so, just to recap, why you should cook a healthy new recipe, okay? So, better nutrition saves you money, family togetherness, right? And we all love bringing our families together, or social connections if you don't have any family there. Mindful eating, passing on or establishing new healthy traditions, and increase fruit and vegetable consumption and improve your overall cooking skills. And one of the reasons why we need to revisit having some of the bean soup. Okay, I love a bean soup. I love those. That's so delicious. I love beans, but especially like those 15 bean soup. I love those. They're so delicious. Okay, so one of the reasons why you need to create some new healthy traditions, because you can take some of those traditional recipes that Big Mama has fixed or family members over the years and just tweak it a bit to take out some of the harmful things. Maybe remove the fat back or lard or whatever out of the recipe and substitute it with something else, maybe liquid smoke or something else instead. I don't know. But there's some alternatives that you can research and say, what could I use instead of this? What could I use instead of margarine? And of course, use butter. Whatever it is that you can substitute. And if you don't want to use butter, you may substitute with ghee. There are other substitutes that you can use to make your meal much healthier. So, and that is the overall goal. Even on this entire 21-day self-care challenge, it's about mind, body, spirit, your overall wellness, your complete whole wellness. And so the idea is that each day we'll do one small task to create a healthy lifestyle. Why? Because 21 days is the beginning of forming a new habit. In this case, a healthy habit. So each day we've been doing one little small task, and it's for our overall enrichment so that we can be our best selves, show up powerfully, and do the thing that we're called to do, our assignment, our purpose, fulfill our destiny, all of that, if we are healthy mind, body, and spirit. And so that's what we want. So I encourage you to join me here tomorrow on our last day. And this has been such a wonderful journey with each of you. Also want to remind you that I am a certified life coach. I am opening new slots for coaching sessions starting in November. So if you're interested, I'll send out invitations as well. But if you already know you're interested, you can inbox me and I'll be happy to share more information about how you can continue to be encouraged and to improve every aspect of your life, because I am a certified life coach. And that's what I help you do: bring out your best potential, help you to reach your maximum potential even. And so that you can show up powerfully in whatever line of work that you do, or whatever walk of life you're in. If you're trying to just make personal improvements, personal development, familial, business, it doesn't matter. Those are the things I specialize in. And so I will be sharing more of that with you, and I'll send you some information by email. If you've already signed up for the free download, I'll give you that and send you some personal invitations. So if you want to extend this on further, there's a more exclusive opportunity that we can work together on a deeper level, because this was just a free challenge, but we can definitely dig deep and to elevate your life to new levels that you have not experienced before. And that's what it's about, bringing out the best in you. Now, remember, every CEO, every every leader of an organization, all have a coach, a mentor, or someone that they invest in to bring out the best in them. So everyone who is a five-star anything has a coach. Michael Jordan had a coach. Tiger Woods has a coach. Everybody has a coach. Why? They're already great at what they do, but there's something to be said about having someone cultivate the gift in you and enhance what you already have and make it better, to bring out the best qualities in your life and to strengthen your weaknesses and show you your blind spots and areas that you're missing. And that's what it's about. Okay, so if you're interested, I am here to serve. And I look forward to finishing this challenge strong with you, because we want to end our year strong, right? So that we can have a great setup for the new year. And so that's part of why we're doing this, because we're about to roll right into the holiday season where everything is moving at a fast pace. And we want to make sure you're in a healthy mindset and space to continue to serve in excellence and not run on fumes and to be depleted. And so I encourage you to continue, and see you here tomorrow for the last final day. And I will do the drawing next Friday. We will do the drawing for our winners. Look forward to having a planted with my Filipino friend. Okay, make today. That is so good. The Filipino dish. Yay. I love that. Their meals are so delicious. I can't even tell you how much I overate. And that's a bad habit. Tip number, whatever, 10. Don't overeat. Let me tell you, I overate so much when I was in the Philippines because the food is so amazing. Oh my gosh. So, yes, I encourage you to enjoy a healthy meal tonight. And I'm going to check on you to see that you do something different out of your norm. Try a new recipe. And I want to see how well you did on tomorrow. So I'm going to check in on everybody, and Vern with the bean soup and Monique with the stir fry. And that sounds yummy. And so, yes, thank you all for being here. I'm loving this journey with you all. It has been so amazing. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, same time, same station, 7:30 a.m. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.